It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at DeAndre Hopkins.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's thrown underneath to Algier. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Play action. It's Burrow. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. And they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
again, it's Burrow. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll run here with Algier. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Algier again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 3rd and goal, Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a short pickup to about the 25. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 10 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 2nd down, here's the option. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Cowboys had 10-3 on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Got an open man. It's Olave. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And his pass, incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Henderson. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tyler Lockett from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. We just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Got his man, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now here come the Cowboys. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Cowboy.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Algier now up the middle. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, Cardin?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Now Watson. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
On first down, it's Watson. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Watson on first down. And he finds Parker here, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Watson now to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Khalil Mack has has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing again on second down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
To throw again on second down. Watson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Boswell for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. On second and 10, Watson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's got him in. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He'll get this underneath to Henderson.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Now Burrow. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and a run is on here in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Burrow's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he stopped immediately there.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Algier going straight ahead. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chris Olave from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. Now can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or 2? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Finding room at midfield. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Chase Young. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. First down. Here's Burrow.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Again, it's Burrow. Launching one for Henderson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He's done it. 1,000 career catches with that last reception.
I don't care what you've done in your life. How many things have you done 1,000 times of significance? How about this? With that catch, now closing in on the top 10 all-time in NFL history, a very significant achievement.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the give, it's Algier.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And they go play action now. Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 2, Watson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. On first down, it's Watson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
On first down, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Here's Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Henderson running straight ahead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a handoff to Algier. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Algier with it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it already.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Watson on first down. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. From the 29, Watson. Man open left side is Brown. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's Watson. Thomas has got it, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Again, it's Watson. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the 50, it's Watson. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw again on second down. Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Throwing on third down. Watson. And that will be incomplete. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Dallas, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-2.